Welcome to our first video together of 2025. How are you, beautiful ones? Welcome into this space. If you are watching live, share hi in the chat. Hey Marabella, how are you, beautiful one? Hey Cindy, hello. Hey Flynn, Fliss, so nice to see you. I need to put my glasses on. If you're watching this in the replay, you'll have the opportunity to pause the video and go and get yourself something to drink, whether cacao, ceremonial cacao or tea. We're going to be here sharing a little bit of a look, an energy look into 2025. We're going to be inviting the angels forward. There's a new group of angels that I've been working with called the crystalline angels. They actually came into the last video when we were looking at the review of 2024, and we did that journal session together. And if you haven't checked that out, or you've not really felt into what you want to dream into being, for 2025, do check out that video. You can get it here, or it's also on my YouTube. So we're going to be working with these beautiful crystalline angels. I'm going to be doing some card pulls, maybe for a few of you. If you would like a card pull, just pop that in to the chat box. And also I want to talk a little bit about angel healing as well. I've been getting a lot of inquiries about angel healing. It looks like for many of you this is the year to really embrace working with the angels, working more with yourself, your own divinity, your own gifts. And there's no better course, in my opinion, than angel healing, because it's not really a course, it's a way of being. And it changes our life through our perspective shifts, our beliefs shift as a result of coming together with the angels in that particular course. I'll talk a little bit about that as well, and you can post any questions you have. Maybe you've got questions about angel healing or questions for the angels that you would like me to channel, especially these crystalline angels that come forward with the frequency of this beautiful teal and also the magenta ray. They're very closely linked to Mary Magdalene, who's going to be really influential in 2025. I know, it's so nice to see you too. But before we get started into all of that, let's open up the field. Just say cheers if you've got something to drink coming into this space. And if you are new, if you have recently joined the community, then do say hi. Whether you're watching live or if you're catching this on the replay, let me know in the comment. There's been a lot of new beautiful souls, especially on the Facebook page, so welcome. You can expect these videos on a regular basis. And I don't actually believe there's going to be a lot of in-person events this year. I think a lot of it's going to be online, and so this is great. There'll be loads of opportunities for us to get together. But let's just take a moment, especially if you have not had the opportunity to be with yourself today, if it's been super busy. I know for many of us, 2025 has got off to a bit of a rocky start. Have you felt that? Put a 1 in the comments if you have felt that. I definitely have been challenged so far, and we're just getting into the year. But we'll get into that in a moment. Suffice to say, if this is the first time to connect with yourself, then I invite you to close your eyes and just sit up nice and tall wherever you are in this moment. You might wish to bring your hands on your heart, or hands on your tummy, hands on your lap, whatever feels best in the moment. And just take a deep breath in and a big sigh out. Just release the breath. And with it, giving exit to any tension, anything that's just been a bit sticky, a bit frustrating today, anything around you. Let's do that again. Big breath in. do that one last time. And when you sigh out, just feel anything release, as if the bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet, just open up like doors, and you're just releasing down into the earth as a blessing anything that you're ready to shed. So let's do that. Big breath in. Release, letting go. And we invite in the wonderful angels of angel healing, all of the archangels, all of the archaea, divine feminine angels, crystalline angels, those that are linked to Mary Magdalene. We welcome you here. And this is your opportunity just to invite your team of allies that are always focused upon you. And sometimes we forget that, don't we? We forget that we have these allies, these beings in spirit, teachers, friends, angels, elementals, wise ones, loved ones in spirit, ancestors, all focused upon us and our growth, supporting us when they can, nudging us, coming into our dream time or meditation, dropping those little signs that they are with us. So just open your heart to them. That's it. Big breath in, because they really do come in to our field, into the space that we're in through our breath. So as you breathe in, feeling them come close. And we just say yes to receiving anything personal for you, but anything also for the collective here, for our group. Any messages, any insights, any guidance that is best supportive for our now reality, but also for 2025 as a whole. Let us easily hear, see, know, sense, envision all of this guidance coming through easily. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. And with that, friends, let's open up this space. Welcome to everybody who's just joined. This is our first video of 2025. This particular video will be shared on all the different platforms, but right now we are streaming live on Instagram. I'm not going to invite anybody on. I see a couple of people that want to join. If you have a question for the angels, then just pop them in the comments. If you want me to pull you a card at the end of the video, then just let me know as well. I'm actually going to pop my glasses on, because it's been one of these days today where I just need a little bit extra clarity to see. So how's your 2025 going so far? Let me know in the comments. I was speaking to a friend today, in fact a few friends, how big the energy is this year. How it's really inviting us to level up and also to do things differently. For some of you, it might feel like your entire foundation, your framework that has been your structure or your routine, that is just falling away. And if that is happening, trust the process coming through clearly. Really trust the process of what is ending in your reality. I had some very abrupt endings happening literally on New Year's Eve, and I might share this in another video, but for now, suffice to say, it has created this huge ripple in my life where I'm forced to do things differently. And even I had the prompts and the guidance to start to do things differently last year, and I didn't for whatever reason. Don't need to share that in the video. I didn't put those changes in place. And so the universe is like, well, we're just going to shake it up. And so what I want to say to you first and foremost, friends, is if you are resisting change in any way, just be prepared for your whole foundation to be shaken a little bit. But it's not happening someone's at the door. Always happens in a transmission when it's live. Somebody comes to the door or phones you. It's not happening to disrupt your reality in a negative way. It's actually very positive. So embrace all the change that's happening in your life so far. And I absolutely will pull a card for those of you who are requesting right now. Oracle of Avalon says, it feels like 2025 is going to be crazy. Looks like they're ramping us up for Project B-Beam. Yeah, isn't that funny? There is going to be so much that is happening. This morning I opened up my curtains and it was really, really dark. Here in Scotland, -6 temperature. It's been a really, really cold day today. But that gives rise to the most incredible cosmic landscapes. And so this morning I was able to see Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mars. Of course, we've got that amazing alignment coming up on January 21st where all the planets are aligning. And this is really helping to level up everything. When you say it's going to be crazy, maybe you're just feeling into that energy because there is going to be a lot that's happening in the skies. Okay, there's going to be a lot that's going to be falsified that's happening in the skies as well. So again, this was a message in 2024, one of divine discernment. Tune in, what feels real and true for you. But when I opened up the curtains this morning, I saw all of the stars, saw the planets that I've mentioned, but I also saw lights in the sky moving very, very fast. Definitely not a plane. So yeah, look to the skies. Also daylight sightings too. Look for clouds. Me and my kids, we often see clouds because we live here in the country, and there's not much of the smog from towns and cities here, so we can see so much. And often we'll see a cloud and we know that it's not a cloud. It's just, it's a ship disguised as a cloud. So yeah, tune into that. Also tune in, Oracle of Avalon again is saying also the man-made hoaxes. There's a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of manipulation through the government as well. I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories in this video. I truly don't believe they are conspiracy theories. I believe it's very much truth. But again, use your discernment with what feels true for you. Helen is saying 2025 is so far bringing new things on my spiritual journey. Things moving moving forward with love. That's wonderful to hear. Great. There's a few messages overall that the angels would like to share with us, friends. I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. And a few of these messages. The first one is to be yourself, to be authentically you. We've been receiving this message for a while. But more than ever, to be authentically you, so that the camera is putting the glare in my glasses. Can you see that? I don't want that to be off-putting for you, so let's just do that for a moment. To be authentically you, so that those who are seeking you, your soul family, the kindred ones, friends, beloved, sacred, intimate relationships even, so they can find you. And this also doesn't just mean relationships, it's also opportunities and synchronicities and those divine alignments. Being authentically you means that you will match up to everything that you're ready for. And isn't it interesting that this message comes through while the world is really developing and advancing more in AI technology and things being mimicked, like the hoaxes we just talked about, and so much being manipulated, yet there's this real great, and maybe you're really feeling it within yourself, just to be more authentic, more you, more sovereign. Put a 1 in the comments if you are. Because that's what the world wants. That's what the world is truly asking for, is authenticity, is sovereignty, and The other message that came forward for this particular transmission was, if you are feeling, because there's a tendency at the start of a new year to fill our journals and fill our minds and fill our being with so much intentions and goals. For a moment, let's just put that to the side and instead feel into, oh, lots of you saying one there, that's good, and feel into instead, what do you want to bring into your 2025? Like a garden, what do you want to see bloom? And the angels and guides that are here, that are ever present, are saying, what you want to see in bloom this year, know that you have already seeded that last year. And in fact, really since 2015 is what they're sharing with me. Whatever you have started to seed since that time, dreams, manifestations, things that you wanted to create and build, projects, collaborations, they have all been seeded. And really 2025 is the year that they are going to go into fruition and maturity and really bloom for other people to enjoy, right? So it's not as if you have to really work this year or sit down and manifest and do rituals of manifestation and all of that. Instead, just feel into, what are you ready to see bloom? What fruits have you already seeded that you would like to see bloom, that you would like other people to benefit from? So instead of goals, really see it as visions, and instead of intentions, see it as feelings. Like, really bring all of your senses to that which you're ready to create and give and receive and experience this year. And if you feel like, wow, there is just so much that I want to see grow in 2025, sometimes we can feel, especially as creatives and empaths, as we are in this community, sometimes we can have so many ideas. So like our crown chakra is just like, and the creativity is flowing. And because of that, there's a tendency to feel overwhelmed. Do you ever feel like that? You're just overwhelmed because there is so much coming through. It's like the divine muses, which I truly believe exist. They're just flooding us with all of these ideas, all of the inspiration. And especially on social media, you know, we can see what other people are doing and be like, oh yeah, that feels good. Maybe I'll try that. And there's just so much sensory inspiration happening. And I see it a lot with my clients. If they're not bringing discernment, if they're not really feeling into what they want to focus on, they can feel overwhelmed. And through that overwhelmment, nothing gets done. Like, they go from being super turned on in their creativity to then just letting everything go and letting that spark, that idea just pass to the next person. And so the guides wanted to really talk about this today and just share. So what do we do in those moments when we are feeling so inspired, like we've got so many things in the fire just cooking away? What do we focus on? Well, here's the thing. Go back to when you were a child. Because when we were children, we would pick, I have to put my glasses back on, friends. We would pick what was the most joyful, wouldn't we? We would just pick in the moment, okay, what felt the most fun? We wouldn't be in the, I should pick this because it's what my community is looking for, or it's what I should do because that's going to bring me more money than this and this. Then we're more in the adult brain. Then we're more in the ego. We're more in the shoulds. We're more in the obligations and the people pleasing often as well. So rather just focus on what's making you feel joyful in the moment. What's making you feel joyful? And bring all of your heart and soul in the moment into that joy, because that is a big one for 2025. And when we talk about manifesting and bringing things into our life, what is the highest vibration that really acts like a siren's call to bring everything that we're ready for into our life? What would you say? It's joy, right? It's joy. It's what's lighting you up. That is the passion. The passion is what brings everything alive. And so focus on what is bringing you the most joy in the moment. No matter if, this week I've had a big list of things to do. It's the first week back after the holidays. But instead of actioning that list and being in the shoulds, like I should be doing this, I have sat for 3 days, the last 3 days, in a cacao ceremony and went on the most incredible journeys for hours, even though I should be working or doing X, Y, Z. And it's just been wonderful, and it's given rise to so much creativity coming forward. And that really is a great message for 2025, to be more in the act of being. As you're saying, in the energy of joy and gratitude. Just be in that energy more, and know that is the work. That's the true work, and that is the energy that's going to bring everything that you're ready for into your life. And the last message that the angels wanted to share for 2025 is all about, again, we're working with the senses, is sensuality and sexuality. Like, really allowing yourself to get turned on this year. Whatever turns you on, really making that a priority, whether it is like going out this morning, -6 here in Scotland, and I was cracking the puddles, just being totally in the pleasure of cracking that ice underfoot and then walking on the icy snow and hearing it crump. I even love that word, the crump of the snow. It's just such sensory pleasure. Because when we talk about sensuality and sexuality, it's not just about sex. It's not just about making love. It's about allowing yourself to be this vessel that is alive, right? Alive and awake in every moment. So what is turning you on? What gives you pleasure? Allowing yourself to really bring that into your day-to-day more and more. Even writing down a list, like all the things that give you pleasure, and not judging yourself, and not saying no to anything. At the start of the new year, we sometimes talk about, especially as women, I want to lose weight, I'm going to detox, I'm going to stop eating sugar, I'm going to stop eating cake, whatever it is. You know what? It's okay. It's okay to allow yourself these things. And if that gives you pleasure in the moment and you're not in your head about it, you're not judging yourself, because it's not really the food. It's not really it's how you feel when you eat these things. So if you are feeling good, if they give you pleasure and you're allowing yourself to not be in a state of judgment, then give yourself that bloody gift. Okay? Give yourself that pleasure. The more alive and awake that you are, the more that you are enjoying your natural sensuality and sexuality, the more that you are able to give to other people. And I'm not, again, talking about giving pleasure, orgasms, making love to other people. I'm talking about giving your true authentic self, like your true essence, the essence of the vibration that is you. Okay? And the direction of the courses and events this year are going to be a little bit different. There is going to be more focus, especially as we work with these beautiful crystalline Mary Magdalene angels. There is going to be a lot of gatherings where we explore, especially and I'm seeing groups of women, where we're exploring our natural sensuality as being sacred vessels for the divine feminine. And I'm really excited about that. A little bit nervous at the same time. But 2025 is going to ask us to go into these spaces and places where we are a little bit nervous, that are, come out of our comfort zone. And so if this is ringing true for you, friends, and you're a space holder, you're a mentor, you're a teacher, you're a guide, you're a healer, like so many of you are here, then whatever spirit is guiding, And I don't mean just your guides and angels, I mean your own inner being. If you're sitting with yourself and you're saying, you know what, I want to totally do a total about turn, and I don't want to be an author anymore, I want to be a sculptor, like whatever it is, let yourself do that. If that's giving you joy, if it's giving you pleasure, then allow yourself to be in that, and then that's going to give so much. Because remember, heaven on earth comes through you. It's not some celestial opening or portal. Heaven on earth is right here. Is right here. And you can bring it. We can all bring our own version of heaven upon earth. But we got to be real. We got to be alive. We got to be turned on. And we've got to be authentic and real. Who is with me? Put a 1 in the comments if you're with me. So these are the empowered messages that are coming through from the angels for all of us friends. I hope they resonate. Nicola, so nice to see you. I've just gifted myself half a vanilla cheesecake and it felt amazing. Yes, good for you. That's it. It's just not to have any bloody judgment. Just not have any judgment on yourself anymore. Oracle of Avalon. He wants to be, or she, I don't know if you're, or they want to be a full-time wizard. Why not? Be a full-time wizard. You get to choose, you know. A friend reminded me of that lately. We're not here in servitude anymore. We're not here to please another person. Gone are those days. Whatever you want to do, dream it into being. Let go of what other people, or what you're perceiving other people think about you. Let that go and just be authentically you. Because you never know who you're inspiring and supporting through that natural way of being. Okay, friends. If anybody would like a card pulled for them, let me know. And if you are ready to, if you want to work together this year, I'm continuing to offer soul sessions, but just 2 days a week. So get in touch. And the next angel healing course is going to be on February 8th. And I keep saying this every year. I keep saying, I'm not going to be teaching a lot of angel healing courses because I want a lot of the new teachers to really step up, as they are anyway, and take the lead. And I'll teach the teacher training, but you teach the student and practitioner courses. So I'm going to stay true to that. So I truly believe, that February 8th, which is the next level 1 course, a live and online 8-hour course. I know that seems a lot when we're on Zoom, but honestly it goes past in a blooming magical moment. If you were feeling guided, that will be the next course. And it is half filled already. So this is me advertising it now. I'm not a salesperson. Just feel into the vibration if you want to come. It is a certified online modality, in-person modality as well, where you connect with 34 angels and the Archaea, the divine feminine angels. And as I said before, it's not really a course. It's not like just a day experience. It's a choice. It's a real choice. And everybody that comes, everybody that hears the call to become an angel healing practitioner, their life changes. Their life changes. I've seen so many people completely shift from their regular 9-to-5 day job to them becoming a healer, or taking the leap in another direction that they feel called to, following their joy and following their pleasure. It's just incredible. So reach out if you've got any questions, or post them here about angel healing. And when all the spaces go, all the spaces will go. But if the February 8th is not going to be good for you, then there will be other teachers in the US, Australia, hopefully New Zealand, Middle East, and across the UK and Ireland teaching this year. So do get in touch. Oh, I feel like 2025 is a preparation for something big in 26. Something collective, actually. Could you pull a card for me? Yeah. Yes. Well, I think every year is preparing for the next. I mean, 2024 certainly was a catalyst year. And this year, as I said, is really helping us to make a real difference. Make a real difference. Come together in a way that we've never came together before. So many people, especially astrologers, are saying what a milestone year this will be. Like it's up there with 1969 and 2020 for huge, big shifts. I think you just have to feel into what feels true for you. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of cards because I've got a client soon. Let's go to Fliss first. Hello, Fliss. Okay, highest and best for you, Fliss. Fliss, they are asking if you've got something particular in mind. Just feel it and feel into that now. Any questions? Okay. Archaea Grace. More flow, less hustle. I realize these cards are switched, but it says more flow, less hustle, time to slow down for you, Fliss. I feel like this has been a collective message, more for the energy of January as a whole, to really slow down, to savor the moment that you're in. And again, this is really tied to being sensual. How, if we're in the busyness, this is for you, Fliss, but it's also for the group. If you're in the busyness all the time, how the heck can you be alive to what is happening in and around you? You're not available for that. You're not present. You're in the busy. You're in the mind of what needs to be done. So slow down. Slow down. Be in the flow. Less in the hustle. Invite in Archaea Grace, twin of Archangel Uriel, to support. Let me know if that you're saying yes, feel you need to be a lot more present. Okay, good. Jill, happy birthday to a fellow Capricorn. Yes, I'll pull you a card. Jill 2360. Okay, highest and best. You have Archaea Victory. Raise your vibration. She's a really powerful angel to come into a reading and always sparks great change, especially in our environment. So Jill, for you, I'm definitely feeling for you to look at your environment and start making your home a reflection of you and a reflection of the vibration that you want to feel and express and be and embody. Is your environment, if you look around it right now, if you're in your home, is it a match to how you're feeling? If not, what needs to change? Invite in Archaea Victory, especially if it's time to declutter, especially around doorways and windows. She always has this big thing about having those spaces clear. Or if you do have things on your windowsill and around your doors, make them beautiful. Bring in beauty into your home and realize that your home truly is a reflection of you. So it should feel warm, it should feel cozy, it should feel like a temple. You know, put some candles on, have an altar. This is the main altar of the house, but really in every room there is altars. Actually, in most places in this house, there's little altars devoted to different things. And it's for you, Jill. You're saying, funny, I've been considering Swedish death cleaning. Interesting. I don't know anything about that. However, if you have the book, The Female Archangels, the new version, Archaea Victory has a whole chapter on angelic feng shui and really purposeful. There's 5 temple steps in there to really clear, clean, up level, and seal your space. Really seal your space. You might want to consider that too. Sure, Selena, I'll pull you a card as well. Do you like the gong? Isn't she beautiful? Balinese percussion gong. She is gorgeous. so lovely. I'll do a little gong bath at some point. But for now, just a few more cards. So, Selena, I'm going to go with you. Hey, Mark. So really feel into, Selena, what you would like support with today. And as you're doing that, we're just going to tune in and shuffle. And that teal vibration that's going to be really prominent throughout 2025. And in fact, I'm going to share this with you, Selena, and everybody here if it resonates. If there is a crystal, especially for the energy that we're in now, as we go through January, as we approach this alignment, this divine planetary alignment, what is the best crystal ally for you, Selena, and for the group? It is chrysocolla. Do you have any of this? This blue-green, again, the very teal copper mineral. Your favourite colour is teal. So calming. But it's also the stone of communication, inner communication. And peace. It's often known as the peace stone. Keeps us super present, keeps us connected to our senses a lot more, just what we were talking about, all those messages that were coming through. But this very much is a stone for you, Selena. You'll get some, okay. But also want to pull you a card. Let's just see as well if there's another message coming forward for you. Very clearly being directed to this card, but it's upside down. Okay, that's another message. So we have, first of all, Archangel Ariel, connect with nature. But Ariel's card was upside down, which means you have been ignoring those calls to connect with your own inner nature. Is that right, Selena? And also outside, also your great mother Earth is calling you. Your great mother wants you to come in and be with her, to connect. And through that connection, you connect with yourself. Witness yourself through nature is what Ariel is saying. Witness yourself through nature. Witness your growth, your evolution, and also take from nature the gifts of patience. The gifts of patience, the gifts of compassion. You would do well to seed this more in 2025. Patience, compassion, connecting with yourself more. Oracle of Avalon says, nature needs to stop being so cold. I know, I totally get you. I get you. -6 here it was today. But then you can get to crump in the snow and break ice and all of that and watch, just all of the beautiful unfoldings. But I get you. Selena, that resonates for you. You're feeling a little bit impatient. Yeah, bring in patience. Bring in patience. Connect with yourself. I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to go to Crystal Lotus Blessings. Hello, sister. So glad that you're here as well. And we ask as we pull this card, or as it jumps for you, oh, you're getting two. Love it. That this reading is also for the group as we close this energetic space. So we have 2 cards for you, 2 cards for our group. Archaea, charity, bring in the love. She's just saying, hold that card there just so you can breathe it in. She's got this gorgeous vibration. When we work with Archaea, charity, she really helps us to open up our heart, to live from our heart space. And she has that beautiful pink and ruby red vibration. But this card is also matched with the balance symbol, and it says love will find a way. So you've got bring in love, and also that reminder that love will find a way. No matter what, love does find a way. This symbol is actually one of the 3 symbols from the Angel Healing program, and it really does help us to balance, bring harmony to our emotional and mental body. And that was another message for 2025 before this transmission, is if anything feels out of alignment in your reality, instead of feeling like you need to process something or do something, just say to yourself, balance. Balance. I bring in balance right now. And just, more and more, we're realizing that we really don't need anything else. If we are fully embodied as an avatar, as a celestial divine being, as we all are, then we know that we can change a vibration just through that conscious intention. So by coming into that word, just saying balance, whatever feels off kilter, just being the embodiment of that is all you need to do to shift something. Again, we need to believe that in order to really make that happen, because sometimes our beliefs are what gets in the way. But take that. That's definitely coming through for your reading. Bring in the love, and love will find a way. Oh, you're welcome. You've been working on your heart chakra today and focusing more on compassion. Wonderful. Good. Archaea Victory spoke so much to me. Thank you for your reference regarding Feng Shui as in the middle of a big clearing, decluttering. Oh, it's wonderful. Wonderful. All right, friends, thank you for tuning in. I hope you took something of value from today's transmission, the first of 2025. There's going to be a lot more. And there's actually going to be regular videos back on YouTube, which will be different from videos here. So if you're not a member of the YouTube Calista Ascension, then do come and join. And a last message for us all, for those of you who didn't get a reading, this is for you, is the perspective card. It says zoom out and relax. But at another level, I really feel it's us looking up to the skies, witnessing what's taking place in the sky right now. Certainly being present on January 25th for this beautiful divine alignment. A friend shared with me that there's so much that's coming in to be received on January 25th. So if you can, go outside and just say yes. Just say yes to that greater aspect, that greater cosmic aspect of you. Receive what it is, a vibration, a sound, a tone coming through the heavens, a new guide. It's going to be really special. It is really special in every moment, of course. But thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing some of you at Angel Healing, the next level 1 course on February 8th. If you've got any questions about the course, just send me a message. So much love.